Hey guys, so this Friday, The Crimes of Grindelwald come out. I am so excited. I don't know if you all have been watching the hype as I have and trying to remain spoiler free. It's gotten to the point where I can't even watch my favorite YouTubers because they have spoilers and they're telling plots and they have hints and oh my Lanta. And of course, there was that whole giant spoiler that got released by Pottermore itself, so I already know that one. If you don't know it, look around. You're sure to find it pretty quick. I was so going to do this video in my Fantastic Beasts cosplay with my flapper dress and my turban that I normally wear, but winter has hit the East Coast all of a sudden, and it is literally freezing, or legit freezing, as I hear frequently. So it is freaking cold. So you may ask, well, there's no loot for Fantastic Beasts. What are we doing? And I've decided this week we're going to do a craft because I was an art teacher and I still love it. And as you guys might notice around my set, I have some visitors. So if you can't see them or you don't still quite know what we're doing, give me a few minutes to set up and see if you can play along. Okay guys, are you ready to make some Fantastic Beasts? Now, for those of you that didn't notice, my set, oops, he's not staying up, has got several Bowtruckles. Yes, I know, Bowtruckles aren't usually red and yellow, but work with me here. I even have Queenie up here to help us. So there's some Bowtruckles. Now, this craft is really easy, and I thought it was really, really cool. And, of course, since we have multiple forms of canon when it comes to Bowtruckles, since Pickett is obviously all green, but if you read Harry Potter, when he's in Care of Magical Creatures class, they talk about Bowtruckles actually being brown. So I thought it was kind of cool to see some fall Bowtruckles. So we have a maple there and a ginkgo. So what you need for this project is a set of leaves that are connected, and yes, that's important, a whole bunch of colored pipe cleaners, and you can see that the ginkgo one is actually 2 colors, so it does not have to be a single colored one. 2 beads, and I put them on the twist tie already. This will help you later when you connect the eyes. And 1 itty bitty piece of black for the face. As you can see, the face is not necessary. My green one doesn't actually have a mouth, but you do kind of get that little smile if you don't. Okay, so first step. First step, you need, let's pick a nice one, 1 pipe cleaner and your leaves. And you're actually going to insert the pipe cleaner through the hole that connects the leaves. And make that a little bit longer so we can connect the eyes with it too. Okay, so it's about that far. And we're just going to twist around. Now before we get too far, let's stick his eyes in and twist. This actually connects his eyes a little bit better to the rest of the body. So now we have sort of an awkward looking head spready thing. And we just push the beads in. I found that pulling the twist tie to the back first and then twisting it around the bottom of the twist tie makes it not look quite so awkward as you're doing it later. Okay. Next we need, so there's our stick man. I'm going to take 1 more. And I don't know the exact number of pipe cleaners you're going to need. It kind of depends on your personal preference and the density you want your Bowtruckle to be, if that's a word. All right, so there are his arms. Now with the arms, you guys can kind of see fingers are whatever you want them to be. So he has 2 on one, 3 on the other. They can be long, they can be short. Obviously, they're trying to look like roots or branches. So all you're going to do is pick a length and bend them and then twist. All right. So we will be right back in a second to see the rest of his hands. Alrighty guys, so there are his hands. So you can see he has eyes, he has his leaves. He's still looking kind of scrawny. And now we're going to connect his legs. And we're going to connect the legs pretty much like we connected the arms. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to leave a whole bunch of space underneath him so that this can go back up and really secure him in. You can also use this. So we're going to use the arms but secure him much better. So I'm actually twisting that third leg down. And we're going to twist the 2 long legs around too. Hopefully you guys can see this so that he's nice and secure in there. We are going to add more structure to the rest of him so he's not quite so wobbly because as you can see he's not going to stand up at all now. And of course with the feet we're going to do similar things to what we did with the arms. And you just take and twist. And twist and twist. And you can actually leave like one tail just the way it is without twist if you want. Let's try this one. All the twisting. Alrighty, so there are his feet. So he's definitely a much shorter little Bowtruckle. Okay, so now the next step is to beef him up a little bit. As you can see next to the green one, this green one's waist is definitely much, much stronger. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to see if we can insert it and secure it a little bit. Because obviously you don't want these coming out. And all we're really going to do is twist around and try and keep your twists as tight as possible. So that helps with structure and it helps with sort of character depth. And of course, avoid his eyes. There we go. Alrighty, I'll be right back as soon as I twist this one and we'll move to the next step. Alright, I only actually got to his head because I thought of a really good point. You want to make sure, and we're going to twist 2 of these around his body, that you sort of X over his appendages just to make them a little bit more secure so they're not going to fall out at the weird moments. Okay, for this next one, I'm actually going to go around his feet first. Because right now, every Bowtruckle is different, of course, but this one is a little bit weak down here. So I'm going to see if I can toughen him up a little bit. And like I said, every time you do it, just twist them around a few times. So that they get that each connection gets a little bit stronger. Okay, so I've tied another one around his arms, and I'm just going to beef up his arms a little bit. And it's just basically the same thing. Anything I'm not showing you is pretty much the same thing, where we're just winding the twist tie around a certain limb. So it's a little bit thicker, not quite as wobbly. And of course, you can turn these into extra fingers if you want to. I kind of like the way he is. All right, let's move that back. There we go. Ah, this one ended up with super beefy arms. Let's see. I think I'm going to stick one more around his middle and then we're probably done. Give me one sec, guys, and we'll see the finished product. Bye! Alrighty, guys. So here's our orange Bowtruckle. He's pretty much done, though I think we might stick a smile on him. Okay, so what we're going to do is take that tiny little piece of black and fold it into a smile. This one's nice and easy. You can do it with regular glue. You can do it with hot glue. You just want to put a little bit of dab Or lots, that works too. And just hold it against the fuzz. Sadly, all the glue's sticking to my fingers. Let's see if the dot on the fuzz works first. Alrighty, and I'm just going to hold this here until it sticks. Alrighty guys, so he is all done. And he's definitely very cute. Now, Canon, I know Canon is brown and green, but I vote you can be in any color. And being as we're on the East Coast, my fall looks much more like this, and our trees look like this right now. So we have the orange maple, the red maple, who has ginormous leaves, and our ginkgo, which might be going to a friend of mine. He's actually super cute. She's been doing a study of ginkgo leaves through art. So she's been doing paper cutouts with layered paper and playing with light and shadows, a whole bunch of watercolor ones, and a whole bunch of pretty stuff. So if you want to find her on Instagram, look for Mimi King Studios. Her artwork is super cool. She's also been doing an entire series of daily sketches with her cats getting into stuff, which are super cute. Plus cat butts, right? These are really easy to make with kids. You can make them in the original one or fall, or I wonder if you could do holly. Maybe that's the next one I should do. One with holly berries. What do you think? They're pretty easy to make. They're a lot of fun. They're nice for cosplays because they can definitely just sit in pockets and be there. That's all the time I have for this week. I need to go make chocolate frogs. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and do all those wonderful things. And I will see you guys next Fandom Friday. Bye!